Hi everyone, this is Sue, the Soggy Stamper, and I will be starting this Facebook Live in about 4 minutes, about 5 minutes. Going to be sharing a wonderful Joy of Sharing Christmas card kit, and I haven't opened it up myself. I've been waiting to share it with you, and I'm really excited to do this. So it'll be about 5 minutes and we'll get started. Hey Leonie, good morning. So it's 3 o'clock this afternoon. What time is it there? Oh, so you're not going to be able to, well, come back. If you haven't already seen the Joy of Sharing kit, come back and watch the video when you have time. It's good to talk with you. And so we'll catch you later. It's wintertime down there, isn't it? We've been having a strange summer. It's been just a few, well, we had about a week and a half of sun. And now it's been kind of cool nights for the last couple of days, but it's supposed to get really warm this weekend. Starting to get smoke in the air from a forest fire that's somewhere near here. Hi, Trish. It's good to see you. Gonna be able to stay with me, or are you just popping in to say hi? Aha. Well, good. Well, it's good to have you here, Trish. On the 24th of August at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to have another paper pumpkin kit. Well, you too. Leonie, you might be able to join too. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 24th, we're going to have a paper pumpkin kit party. And if you would like to join, just drop me an email and I'll send you the invite. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll give your love to us. And the dogs, yes. So did you hear about the paper pumpkin kit, Leonie? It's at a time you may be able to join us because it's going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific time. So it's hard to believe, Trish, that you're on Eastern time, but I guess that's right. Well, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and turn the camera and get started with this kit. I'm excited to see what it's like. So hang on for just a minute while I turn the camera. Well, that was most interesting because I thought I had the lens covered up. Oh well. So today I'm going to open up and share with you the Joy of Sharing Christmas card kit. Is found on page 4 in the holiday annual catalog. Holiday catalog, duh. And The pictures here are just absolutely stunning in the catalog, so I'm excited to see what the real thing is. So I'll set that aside, get my scissors to open up the package. I started to open this the other day, and I went, no, I'm going to wait and share it with people during a Facebook Live. So here is the stamp set. This is an all-inclusive one, so you get stamp set, you get a paper pumpkin block. The spot is Mossy Meadow, one of my favorite greens for sure. And it all comes in this really nice box that could be decorated and used as a gift box for Christmas. Or you could stamp it. Either way, it's a nice sturdy box. Like everything, it comes packaged, shrink wrapped. It has a good sized thing of Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, look at that. Foil. Gold foil. And there's a ton of them. A whole stack of them to put on the cards. Comes with a stack of envelopes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You can make 15 cards with it. And here are the card bases with Mossy Meadow, and they're all the same. So these cards are all going to come out the same. So we've got labels. We got some glimmer paper, a small piece of it. And it does, oh, it's dots. You can see self-adhesive dots. Like that, out of the glimmer paper. They always give you plenty, so rather than try to, I'll put it on the back. Oh. Some more labels. And then we've got these die cuts. Lots of die cuts with poinsettias and pine cones. And then we have the instructions. So using the same basic design, you end up with, you can have 4 different designs with the same basic things. So it looks like maybe some of these don't have the, no, they all have that. So pretty, I wouldn't want to cover it up like this one with the photo. Oh, there, I see. They tucked it under the edge on that one. So this works nicely if you have a family picture to put in, or just to use as a greeting card. So next thing I want to do is stamp, to show you what the stamps look like. It's easier when they have some color to them. This is a great way to get a collection of stamping spots. And these work perfectly when you're using the Stamparatus. I store mine upside down in an empty paper pumpkin kit. And I'm not going to use this block. I think I'll save it to give somebody when I give a paper pumpkin kit to somebody. So I'm going to use one of my smaller stamps here, blocks. And we'll just look and see what all these wonderful stamps are. With the spots, it works easier to ink up from that way. So this one says Season's Greetings. Nice handy one to use. Excuse my arm. Clean that off before I put it back. Okay, here's another one of the greetings. Oh, this is perfect. Season's greetings to you and yours. Nice. And then there is this one that says Merry Christmas. This one's easy to read without inking up because it's a bit bigger. And this one is Merry Christmas. And finally, the big one. Oh, gotta have a bigger block for that. This is a great one to put on the inside. It says, wishing you a season filled with the special warmth of friendship, the precious joy of sharing, and the wonderful blessings of happiness. So that goes on the inside, or can go on the inside. Then we have pine cones that you can see, pine cones and some berries that go along with it. And the price of this kit is $35 US, and you get 15 cards. So that's that's just a little under $2 a card, but how wonderful the cards are. The card stock is good, sturdy cardstock. It's more like the thick, Whisper White thick. So it's a good, sturdy cardstock. And you get your stamp set, and you get the glimmer dots on the adhesive. And all of these, plus all the die cuts. Now, the one thing I don't see, they usually include adhesive in the kit. Glue dots, but I don't see them. But that's no problem, because I've got glue dots. I've got snail. I mean, not snail. I have this Stampin' Seal. Oh, come on. There we go. Get some Stampin' Seal. But there must have been glue dots. They always send them. Oh, well, Guess not this time around, or else they're just missing. So let's see the directions, what they say about how to put these together. Okay, so your kit includes 7 photopolymer stamps, clear stamp box, Mossy Metal Classic Stampin' Spot, 15 printed card bases, 15 envelopes, printed die-cut image and label pieces, die-cut accent pieces, laser-cut foil frames, adhesive back glitter dots, Stampin' Dimensionals, and adhesive dots. Okay. Oh yeah, apparently the adhesive dots are hiding. But I've got my handy glue dots. I'll use them right here. So I'm going to start by putting one of these on. And this would be great, the scrap part would be great. You could put it down and put your die cuts over that. And I think I'll do that. Starting off right off the bat with an alternative. Like that. And I'll pop these up with Stampin' Dimensionals. Handy little trash bin, the Stampin' Up! Sells. I got these. I don't remember when. They're brown. Now Stampin' Up! Has them in a beautiful navy blue. Okay, so put that there. And I'll get another one for the other side. Okay, so there. That one doesn't quite cover up the hole. Yeah, close enough. And then I'll stamp a label. I'll put that like that. I'll stamp that up here. And then I'm going to add to you and yours below that. I really like the photopolymer stamps because you can see exactly where you're stamping.
No, that's enough.
One thing about these kits is that you can make up a lot of cards in short order. They are generally very fast. Don't require a lot of stamping skill. Like that. Now, this corner is a little bit lacking, so I think I'll take another one of these die cuts. And slip it down if I can. Well, that one's a little bit big. Ah, here's a smaller one. Okay. My Stampin' Dimensionals are causing a problem underneath, so I'll just trim this one off. So that can slide under, like that. There. Have a heck of a time with that because there. So there's a finished card. And I will stamp the inside with that greeting. With the sentiment, the long one. Got it lined up right. Yay! That's always a challenge. I usually end up having to stamp it on something else and punch it out and then put it over there to cover it. So there's card number one out of one thing. Now let's make another one using the frame this frame. And I'm going to use glue dots to put it down. Because the Stampin' Seal is a little wider, I think, than the edges. Okay, glue dots. Come, come, come. Come to mama. One. put one in the middle. So how have you been doing, Trish? Are you feeling pretty good? Are you through being isolated up in your spare bedroom? Okay, do I have more? No, I need two more. Great. Come on. Make sure I get it on the right side. Okay, I think I'll turn it this way. Get it lined up as best I can. And then I'll use, okay, what do they suggest? We'll make one. Okay, so they use the poinsettias. I think I'll turn it this direction. Use one big label. With one of these going across, and then they use, I'm going to do this one here. So they use one of the bigger ones of these, and that goes up here. Kind of like that. And then a big one. Down on the other side. Man, every time I have to advance that. I don't know whether it's me. I'm left-handed, and maybe it's not designed for left-handed people. Like that. We'll put this strip across the middle. Today happens to be National Left-Handed People Day. Hooray for me. Come on, go. And this one runs across the middle. And then they stamped a large one. Large label. With the greeting. that up with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm not doing a very good job of conversation right now. More intent on making my card. And I haven't yet to figure out how to monitor what I'm doing on my Facebook, on my iPad. I just can't seem to see comments. Not quite sure what I'm doing wrong there. Okay, and then to fill in around the edges, it looks like you put some of these little dots scattered around. I think I'll use my take your pick to pick these out of here so that they don't stick to my fingers so much. Come on, get up. There. So there's another card. I think what I would do, the next one I make, because this doesn't lay flat just using glue dots, I think I will get my craft sheet and actually run the Stampin' Seal along it so that it fits down tighter, or use multi-purpose liquid glue. So there you have, with 2 cards with just 1 piece of the foil sheet. And you could punch out shapes with this scrap part. So that's the beautiful Joy of Sharing stamp set or card kit. There's lots of the poinsettias, so you could use poinsettias on it. They suggest using them on this card, and then they've added poinsettias on this card with the photograph in it. So if you have time, or you have family photos that you want to use for your Christmas cards, this is perfect for it. So the set is available right now, and I'm going to be having a class with it on October 4th. You have 2 ways to do the class. You can either order the kits yourself and use a host code that I have, or you can, the class itself is going to be $60, and I ordered the kit for you and then send it to you, which doesn't make much sense, I guess, because we'll have to do this all, I'm afraid, by Zoom or Facebook pages. So there's that. Then I also got this week I'm saying all the time. I received a swap that I participated in for the new catalog, the new holiday catalog, and I wanted to share the cards with you that I received. So there's this one. It's All Is Calm, All Is Bright. And the stamp set is Sweetest Time. This was made by Bobby Ganley. And the accessories are plaid tidings. So she's got a little bit of plaid tidings DSP, Designer Series paper. And she used Swedish Borders dies, which would be for those, and maybe for the candle. So that's one of them. This card is using the Freezing Fun stamp set and the Snowflake Splendor DSP and Freezing Friends dies. And then she colored them in. And I like the background of that DSP. I might have to get it. And the ribbon is Snowflake Splendor ribbon. So that is one gorgeous suite for Snowflake Splendor. This one, May Your Season Sparkle. This was made by Kate Caps. It uses stamp set Snowflake Wishes. The shimmery white cardstock. Oh, Winter Snow embossing folder on the background of the white. And blue glimmer paper, adhesive snowflakes, and many snowflakes. Use the many snowflakes, and these are the little tiny adhesive snowflakes. So there's that one. This one is Season's Greetings. It has an embossed background using the Winter Woods embossing folder, I believe. No, Evergreen embossing folder. Stamp set is In the Pines. This Evergreen Forest is a stunning embossing folder. Let me see, I've got a card that I made with it. Let's see if I can find that real quick for you. Of course not. Might be over this way. The embossing folder is beautiful I used the copper foil sheets, and it was absolutely stunning. Okay, this one is a Halloween card, and it says, Spooky. So this is the orientation. It has a spider, which is a corner stamp, and the stamp set is Festive Corners. It's used Bumblebee ribbon, plaid tidings DSP. So there you have a Halloween one. This one is beautiful. Let the joy of the season fill your heart. This is the poinsettia DSP and some of the metallic edge, very vanilla ribbon, and a couple of oval dies. And she used the fern embossing folder. Stamp set is Wrapped in Christmas. This is where the stamp set's from. So the embossing folder, you can barely see it in the old olive background. This one was created by Beth Schreiber. This one has an embossed background. The embossed background is wrapped in texture, embossing folder. And the wrapped in texture is the suite that has the coffee cups and the coffee cup holder. And the paper is from that also. Stamp set is wrapped in Christmas. And it's the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. This one, Life is Beautiful. And it's a beautiful tree. Very nice fall one. It's got several layers of Designer Series paper. And I think Life is Beautiful is the name of the stamp set. It's a Hostess set at the back of the catalog. There's Merry Hello. And, oh, well, maybe it's not a Hostess one. Life is Beautiful. Page 71. Well, it was almost to the back. It's not on page 71. Oh, 51. Looking at the wrong number. Yeah, this tree. So you can get all seasons of it. You can have snow, and you've got blossoms that you can stamp on there, and you can have leaves. Life is Beautiful is the stamp set. And then this is Cup of Thanks. And this stamp set is near the back of the catalog. Can't read it because the typing is on the same color, is on red paper, and it's a little hard for me to read it. Press on stamp set on page 68. Yeah, press on. And she used this cup, and then has actually a kind of a half piece of a stir stick and a Cup of Thanks from here. The last one of this set is this one. Uses the Old World paper embossing folder. The stamp set is Joyful Holly. And that's about it. But it's very, very sweet. I like the way she split the label of the green mossy meadow, so that it just makes a really nice thin outline of the label. So that I did two sets. So that was one set. And this is the other set. This is the Poinsettia Petals. This one is a fall one, Wishing You Well, and it uses the Celebration Tidings and gather together for the greeting. And it has the plaid 6x6 designer series paper. This one is a cute one. Wow, black glimmer paper. I missed that. I love this. This ribbon is in excuse me, the main catalog. And the stamp set is Have a Hoot bundle with Take a Hoot dies. And I have that one here. So you've got all I Want for Christmas Is You. It's got a pumpkin. It has some owls on a branch. It says Merry Christmas from All of Us and Boo. So you've got a variety of stamps that come with this. This is a cling stamp set. This card, here's to a cool Yule, uses the balmy blue glimmer paper, a snowflake splendor ribbon, that's this, winter snow embossing folder on the background, and she doesn't say what the stamp set is. Oh, Warm and Toasty is the stamp set. Cute little one. Here's another one of the holiday ones, harvest ones. This one uses that same plaid 6x6 plaid tidings DSP, celebration tidings, and waterfront. They used waterfront. Maybe from the Always Grateful. And then it uses the die, Celebrations Labels die. And what's interesting about this die is you notice there's a little bit of a ditch there. You can fold it in half to use it as a bag topper. Okay, this one I love. Sadly, Frosty's first hot cocoa turned out to be his last. And the stamp set is Don't Stop Believin'. Also has Santa Claus in it. Let me find. Show you the rest of the set. Page 23. So here's the rest of the set. Has the Santa Claus, has an elf that's all wrapped up in Christmas lights. It says, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Don't Stop Believin', has a to and from set. And then, sadly, Frosty's last thing. Cracks me up, that for sure. But the Santa Claus is kind of a cool Santa Claus, too. Here's another one from the Snowflake Splendor, I'm sure. This one is Snowflake Wishes. And it uses the blue glimmer paper. This set is it's a gorgeous, peaceful nativity. Uses the subtle folder on the background. And it's nice, just kind of a very nice religious theme to it. This one is Christmas Wishes. Again, using the plaid tidings. Plaid tidings, is it called? Yeah, plaid tidings 6x6. This one is Banner Year. And the Banner Year has all year long things that you can use. I'll show you. 60, 65. So this is the banner year. It has a little skunk or squirrel, acorns, has birds. It has guess who loves you, you're sweet, with a grateful heart, be merry. Kind of fills in all of the different things. And it will fit in, I think it will coordinate well with the banner pick-a-punch, where you can get different shapes of banners from that punch. And here's another holiday one, poinsettia petals. This one uses the flocked poinsettia. I don't know if you can see it through there, but there's a flocked poinsettia specialty paper that comes with the suite. And then it has the 3 pearlized gems. So that's it. And that's what I wanted to show you today. I thank you for joining me and bearing through to see these cards. Maybe they'll give you some ideas as to what you would like to order or make. And as always, I want to point out that my store is Creations by Sue at StampunUp.net. My blog is SoggyStamper.com. And I will be showing that card from the Joy of Sharing. I will be sharing that on my blog. And then if you need to order or don't care to order online directly, you can contact me at Sue at SoggyStamper.com. I appreciate you joining me on this video. Welcome to those who are watching it after I have finished doing Facebook Live. I'll be here again next week at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I will be showing you how to use the beautiful, it's a new set that I just got, and it is it is All Things Fabulous. And when I looked at it, I went, oh my goodness, look at all those little pieces. And when I looked at the dies, I went, oh my goodness, look at all those little pieces. So next week I'm going to show you how they all work together so beautifully and make the most beautiful cards. So come on back again next week at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon for another session of Facebook Live with Sue the Soggy Stamper. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.